Ladies and gentlemen, I am SidAlpha. It's not very often that I think a gaming critic, a pundit, or whatever you want to call me is put into a position to discuss a topic involving a tragedy on a scale such as this. A little after 10:30 p.m. local time on Monday, a homemade bomb was detonated by Salman Abedi in the Manchester Arena at an Ariana Grande concert, and if I got his name wrong, you'll forgive me for absolutely not caring. The result of which caused the death of 22 people, some of them children, and at least one young girl that we know of that was 8 years old. This was a horrible tragedy that should never have happened, and it is heartbreaking to say the least to hear of so many that were so young ripped from this world. Words cannot express how horrible actions such as these are, and my heart goes out to the friends and families of those that lost their lives. In the wake of this tragedy, we've seen moments of both grief and of heroism, but one thing I did not expect to see was what was forwarded to me today. That was a link to a news article involving Bandai Namco, who made an announcement yesterday stating that they are pushing back the release of the Farm 51's new title Get Even, a first-person shooter psychological horror game, until June 23rd. In a public statement, they had the following to say. Given recent events and out of respect, we have decided to postpone the commercial release of Get Even to June 23rd. We would like to express our deepest condolences to everyone concerned. The stated reasoning behind this delay is due to some of the themes contained within the game that are very much terrorism-oriented and also includes your character attempting to rescue a kidnapped child with a bomb strapped to her chest. Of course, there are a great many people who are upset and even outraged over this decision, taking to the Steam forums in order to give voice to those frustrations, some even publicly declaring they had refunded the game over the decision to delay. These criticisms range from claiming that Bandai Namco are letting the terrorists win, to calling it a PR stunt, a sick joke, to stating that it is driven by a monetary decision, thinking that the game will not sell as many copies in the wake of the Manchester bombing. Now, I am sure that any reasoning listed could be argued logically and would make a fair amount of sense. However, in the light of a tragedy such as this, and given the tone of the game in question, I do support Bandai Namco's decision to delay the game's release. I'm sure there will be a great many people that will criticize Bandai Namco for this decision, and I'm sure there will be some that are unhappy with the thought that I support this delay, but in this instance, I would urge everyone toward compassion. You see, the vast majority of people that are arguing against this are merely doing so out of frustration that they are not getting the game that they have been so anticipated quite yet. And you may believe what you want just as I will, but I choose to show support of this decision no matter the motivating force behind it, out of respect for those affected by Monday's tragedy. It is quite literally that simple. The Manchester Evening News is currently raising funds to help with relief efforts and to support families of the victims. The ad revenue generated from this video will be donated to that fund, and if anyone would like to show some compassion and donate as well, a link to that will be in the description below. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, I am SidAlpha, and I'll see you next time.